Executive Sales Leader of the Transformation Team and a Norwex Independent Sales Consultant. I recently held an online team meeting, and at that team meeting, I took a poll of everyone in attendance to ask, what areas of your business do you feel confident in? I was very surprised to find that 0 people of everyone that attended had indicated that they felt confident at getting new bookings. This actually surprised me because these were people on my team that were doing the business. They were doing parties, growing their teams. Why didn't they feel confident in getting new bookings? After giving it some thought, I realized that oftentimes we link our confidence about getting bookings to the actual result of when we ask people to host a party. What I mean is, would we feel more confident if we could say, yeah, you know what? Every 3 people I ask, one of them totally says yes. I have all the magic words. When I go and do a party, the guests that are walking in the door, they don't know me from Adam. They don't know how long I've been doing this. They don't know what leader level I am with Norwex. They are just there for the party. And even though some of us may be further along in our Norwex career than others, we don't have any different hostess program, any different training available to us, any different words than anyone else. So what I want to encourage all of you to do is, instead of looking at the results that you get, focus on getting comfortable offering it at all. I always encourage my team, when they're doing a live party, use the 3-question close. This is an accountability system to make sure you ask every person at the party if they would be interested in hosting. Now here is the key. You know, that lingering word that we hear so often, which is a big fear of many of us? It's this word. Yeah, pushy. Who wants to be pushy? We obviously do not want that experience for our customers. So here is the key. There is a difference between the rejection of the idea and the objection to the idea. Rejection of the idea are those people that you say, would you be interested in looking at my available dates to host a presentation? And they say, nope, I don't do parties. I just come to them, happy to do it. That is the rejection of the idea. Completely, door closed, nowhere to go. However, a large majority of our customers are instead going to say, I don't know, Okay, so there's obviously some objections to the idea that is keeping them from saying flat out, yeah, this was fun, I want free Norwex, let's have a party. So what you can actually focus on is, instead of feeling like you have no ability to get bookings because when you ask, people say no, or they hum and haw and you don't really know where to go with that, and so you just kind of wait until they give you an answer, which most of the time is no, because that's everybody's default. Even if it's a maybe, out of their mouth will come no. So what you want to do is you want to focus on getting training to help you deal with the objections. What you can do as a consultant is A, stay aware of their body language and the direction of the conversation. You'll be able to feel if they're open to the idea or if they're really talking themselves out of it and really shutting down. It is in that moment that you know, I'm just gonna let this lie, I'm not gonna push it, and I'm just gonna keep them feeling like they are in control. That is what is most important. People will not feel pushed if they feel like they're kept in control of that conversation and not steamrolled. When I have someone flat out reject the idea, instead of letting that conversation be like, ooh, awkward, I simply say, hey, you know what? There's 3 types of people in the world. Those that do the shows, those that have the shows, and those that go to the shows. And if you know who you are, that's perfect. It's not our job to convince people to have a Norwex party. Instead, what we can become better at doing is laying those fears to rest that are the cause of the objection. If the objection is, all the people I know are already here tonight, I say, that is the best case scenario. They're all purchasing tonight. They have just been introduced to Norwex. They're excited to go home and try it. And guess what? This product is one that comes from the household budget. So tonight, they might purchase the basic microfiber and what they want. In 6 weeks, they're going to be ready to swap over their laundry products. After that, it might be the bathroom, and then it might be a little bit more in the kitchen or the personal care line. So you can actually perpetuate multiple parties from the same group of friends. And of course, always encourage your hostess to invite people that weren't at the last party, but it's an objection that you can actually turn around and say, that's actually a good scenario. People that say, my house isn't very big, I just say, no problem. I'll bring half the product. I'll fit into any corner you want to. Heck, I'll even stand in your kitchen and clean it for you while I'm talking. People that say, I don't really know very many people, or I don't know very many people who would come, I just say, no problem. If there's somebody else that you know that's either here tonight or maybe wasn't able to make it that would also be interested to earn some free Norwex product, why don't you consider co-hosting with them? You can split the hostess product, you invite your friends, she invites her friends, and then we can just have one big party together. It helps take the pressure off her feeling like she needs to have a certain amount of people there. And I always tell my hostesses, I come for 2 or 20. I have no expectation on how many people will be in your living room. If the objection is they're just too busy and they really don't have time, you can offer the option of the Facebook party or even a catalog party, even though I usually say to them, that's no problem. This is probably a little bit of a crazy time. Would maybe June or July be better for you if that's 2 or 3 months down the road? And 9 times out of 10, they usually say, yeah, that might be a little bit better. If there's one thing that I can tell you after all of these conversations that will hopefully produce 1, 2, or 3 bookings from that party, is keep good track of your leads. Sometimes people will think about hosting a party, but maybe they're just brand new to Norwex and they want to take home their product and try it. So you want to make a note of that. So you call them in 2 to 3 weeks and say, how's it going? Are you loving it? What are your thoughts about introducing it to your family and friends? Keeping good track of the leads of the people that you've talked to will give you a foundation, a starting point to be able to reach out to them. So even if the booking doesn't happen the night of the party, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get other bookings from that same show just a little bit down the road. And remember, if you want something you've never had, you have to be willing to do something you've never done.